Hello and welcome everyone to game number 2 in this series here on, I believe, Ancient Isle. Here we have Cechi, nope, this is Hawk, excuse me, spawning as the human player on the bottom right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Cechi spawning as the blue undead on the top left. Undead versus human once more, and game 1 really just belonged to Hawk. Hawk played extremely well, was very concentrated, and did a good job just executing his game plan. Now, it's going to be up to Cechi whether or not he can execute his game plan and try and stop this Archmage. Now, we are looking at the Archmage, going to go ahead and creep out this Ogre Warrior creep camp, and should be able to do so relatively quickly. Let's take a look at that. Ring of Protection +2, not necessarily the best item, as the Death Knight does appear. You can see that the Death Knight did not get Unholy Aura, so he was not able to book it down there all too fast. Alright, the Death Knight now coming back down around. Let's take a look at this Ziggurat now coming into play. Not quite sure why it was being pinged, as we are now going into Crypt Fiends already. Let's take a look at this. The Death Knight going up against the Archmage. Archmage currently sitting at level 1, and the Skeletal Minions will be forced to back off here. Now, another sheep, so another group of Skeletal Minions will be joining this fight. And where are we traveling to next? Militia, are they going to get interrupted? Death Knight now trying to race over, and you really see that Cechi does not want to allow this to really go down. However, if he is not careful, he is going to be dealing with an uphill battle for quite some time. He's going to allow his opponent to gain the same economic advantage, and there is the Water Elemental already absorbing a lot of damage. There is the Archmage now seen at level 2. Both of the Null Wardens have been taken down. The Skeletal Minions still doing their best to try and chase down the Archmage, as the Death Knight here looking to try and get some experience. He does have some experience, but not very much so far, as a new round of Militia should be coming in. Alright, there goes a Footman. Oh, one more shot should do it. And no, does not do it at all. There goes a Footman there, though, as the units are now going to fall down. Ring of Protection +3. Who's going to get the item? The Death Knight is trying to desperately pick up the item and is able to do so. Gets it? No, does not get it. Archmage gets it, now has 8 armor, and it's going to be nearly impossible to take out. The Crypt Fiends are still here, though. You can see more damage still being added. The Archmage now down to, 147 hit points. Has to be extremely careful. Death Knight still trying to give chase, though. Archmage does not have Boots of Speed. Death Knight is going to be able to get off one shot, but that is pretty much it. Unless the Archmage actually stumbles onto something, this could be a safe escape for the Archmage. Archmage still running around. Let's take a look back off over here. The Crypt Fiends are now making their way back, and the Archmage will be able to buy Boots of Speed and now wander about. What's happening next? Crypt Fiends are still being added. More are being trained up. We are teching the tier 2. There are ghouls going to be added, as well as we can see a whole handful of towers now being built. 2 towers being constructed, more on the way, most likely, as the Crypt Fiends now need to back off from those other units. Skeletal Minions now just being dropped into play already, and here you go. The Footmen are now going to try and engage up against those Crypt Fiends. The Skeletal Minions are actually running in the backfield there, and actually a little bit of a smart move. All right, let's take a look at this. Arcane Tower looks like it is going to get taken down without a problem. There's the repairing. A second Arcane Tower going to get taken down already, as the Footmen are just coming in here. Schools joining in on this fight, adding in a little bit of extra damage, and that extra bit of damage is actually really causing some problems. All right, Crypt Fiend now joining in on the fight. Ghoul has been taken down. There goes another Footman here. So it's 4 Footmen and a Ghoul. No, 4 Crypt Fiends and a Ghoul against 5 Footmen. But this is looking very good. And what is this? The Archmage now down to 105 hit points. Oh, gets caught on his own units there. And there is the GG. A very fast game, giving Cechi game number 2 in this series. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for game number 3.